Hey guys, so I am doing my makeup collection video today because it got requested. I told you guys in the makeup room tour one if you wanted me to do a more in-depth makeup collection video, I would do an updated one because it has changed drastically since the last time I filmed one. This is the piece of my vanity desk type thing that goes here that friggin' broke off because the bolt that was holding it kind of broke, so I'm going to fix that. That's why this is all open right now, but I'll start here. I put this little I think it's a, oh no, it's not Rubbermaid, it's Sterilite 5-drawer container. I used to have just random stuff in here, and I wanted to put some more makeup stuff so I could organize better. Oop, that's my phone. So on the top I just have little containers. This was a clearance Halloween one from Target a couple years ago that has all my glitter liners, like my NYX ones, and I'm not going to go through every single product obviously because these are NYX and Urban Decay glitter liners mostly. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. This has some more glitter liners. It's just a little dog mug. There's a Hot Topic one. Mostly my hard candy eye defs. And then there's, I don't even know what that is. What is this one? Oh yeah, the hard candy Walk the Line one. This has my face brushes in it. This had Wet n Wild Halloween stuff in it. I got it from work. I took it home because they were throwing it out. All my face brushes are in here. This is pencil liners in this one. I also got this container from Target this past Halloween. They had it in the dollar section when you first walk in. And it's just got all my pencil liners. And then this is a little container that has gel liners, liquid liners, and my marker liners in it. Then I have two little kind of like travel face brushes that pop out, an EcoTools one, and then that's the one I got from the Born Pretty store. And then I put a sugar pill sticker on my brush holder. All this is this was from Dollar Tree. It's just a little plastic container with clear, I know there's a name for those beads. They're in the flower arrangement section. So I just poured those in there. All my eye brushes and everything are in that. So in this, the top drawer of this, these drawers are a mess. It's lip products, lip glosses that I don't use all that much. I've got kind of like my lip treatment stuff, the Fresh Sugar Scrub and the Fresh Lip Balms, Burt's Bees Wet n Wild Lip Balm, my EOS Lip Balm, the Starlux Lip Sugar that I just got. So basically I use all this stuff constantly, my lip treatment stuff, and then that's lip stuff I don't use all that much. I have a random glitter in here. Razor that's randomly in here, and then I have no spots for my little mini Kat Von D lipsticks, so those are right up front. The second drawer, holy crap, I can't even open it because it's jammed full. This is mostly face stuff. This is like stuff I have to review. I've got like my Super BB stuff from Physicians Formula. I've got my Urban Decay D-Slick in a tube. The Wet n Wild foundations, all my concealers are in here, my hard candy Showgirl Secret glitter stuff, and the Glamour Doll eyes foil me. I have my Wet n Wild face powders that I'm not too fond of. My BB creams are back here, and then this CoverGirl foundation that I really, really love. As far as drugstore foundations go, that is like my favorite. So that's basically face stuff. This is eyeshadow palettes, and it's mainly all my Wet n Wild stuff. These are all my Wet n Wild trios, and then I have the Wet n Wild 8 pans over here. and the 6 pans that they don't even make anymore over there. Then I've got my Maybelline Eye Studio stuff, which I love these. These are quads, and these are the ones that have 5 shadows. And then I've got my Starlux palette and my Sleek palette, and then all my mascaras are in here. Not all of these are even opened up. Like, I hate that I love mascara so much, I open a bunch of them at the same time. And then this is like my overflow drawer of eyeshadows. Ones I don't use all that much. I mean, I've got Stargazer ones. I have all my L'Oreal Hip Duos that I rarely use. This is stuff that was like my most used stuff and then got demoted to this drawer because I use other stuff that I have more now. So like LA Colors, I used to use those all the time. And then these Project Runway L'Oreal eyeshadows that are crap. I need to just get rid of those or something because I'm never going to use them. They're horrible. Bottom drawer, another overflow drawer. I have, this is like, I don't know, some stuff is new, some stuff is stuff I don't use. I've got my Tokidoki palette, and this was like a Too Faced palette, and my little Tokidoki palette. I don't even know what the names of these were. And I have Rocket City stuff over there. I still need to use my eyeliner things that Lauren sent me. This is all lip glosses, Stila lip glazes, Tarte lip glosses. I really don't even use the Stila things anymore, and that's just a drawer that I have to clean out. So, on to the good stuff. I guess I'll start from the bottom and go up on my vanity. In here, I kind of showed you guys this in the makeup room video anyways. Let me see if I can put the light on this. I forget where it is because I never use it. What the hell's the light? There we go. Okay, so I have the light on the camera now. Hopefully you can see a little better. I just have some baby wipes. Oh, they're open. Cheapo makeup wipes. Hard Candy makeup wipes. There's Noxzema ones. I have my old Nokia phone charger for some reason in here. This bag actually has giveaway stuff in it that I have to do a giveaway soon. This was like a lipstick holder that I don't even use. This has random stuff. I've got like powder puffs, and actually a lot of my glitter stuff that doesn't fit anywhere else is in here. I've got, I actually love this one. It's one of the Hard Candy Showgirl glitters. And then I have my Medusa's makeup glitters in here as well. And Clean and Clear oil blotting sheets. And I have rhinestones and stuff. That is basically like my catch-all little container. And I have hiccups now. Okay. Up here I've got, this thing has pencil sharpeners, eyelash glue, more blotting papers. These are the Hard Candy ones. Then there's L'Oreal Loose Shadows. These are super old. Those were my mom's, actually. That's how old those are. These are how I store my Glamour Doll Eyes eyeshadows. I kind of have them all color-coded because I'm a dork, so these are like the blues and the browns, and then it goes into the glitters. These over here are Medusa's makeup shadows, and then those three are just MAC pigment samples. And then this one is also Glamour Doll Eyes stuff. Those are all my other eyeshadows. So it's like silvers into pinks and purples and oranges and greens, and yes, I'm obsessed with Glamour Doll eyeshadows because they're so gorgeous. I have this little thing that's got some eye primers. It's got my backup Kat Von D primer. This primer potion's actually empty. I just saved it because it was the old container and I'm a dork like that. What is this? Sample of Miracle Worker moisturizer. Then this is makeup remover I never use. I use it as brush cleaner instead. And then this is my spray brush cleaner from Sephora. And Aiden is crying, so I will be right back. Alright. Oh shit, the light went off again. Alright, so there was that one, and then this one back here is, these are face products I don't really use. A couple blushes, the L'Oreal One Sweep. This is a super dark Revlon blush that I just kept around for like Halloween looks and stuff. A Jane blush. These are all my NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencils that are like the colorful ones. Actually, no, the black bean one's in there too. And I've got Jordana loose shadows in here that I totally forgot about. Clearly you can tell I have to go through everything again. So those go back in there. And then the other side of my little Urban Decay sticker there. This has, way in the back is a whole bunch of makeup bags just that I've collected over the years. This was what my palettes used to be stored in on the top of the vanity. I've got lashes, glittery ones and Batgirl lashes. My 120 palette, which is smashed. I actually thought I threw that away. I guess I didn't. I dropped it and everything smashed. I just have, these are all empty Starlux boxes, empty packaging that I've kept. That's basically what's on the bottom there. And then I have my palettes, my bigger palettes anyway. I've got the Alice in Wonderland Urban Decay one, the I Love New York palette, Book of Shadows Volume 2, the Glinda palette that I just got. This is the Kat Von D lipstick collection, the first one that came out. The Tarte for True Blood palette, my 20 Inglot palette, the Kat Von D, what the hell was this one called? Starry Eyes palette, I think it was. The one from this past Christmas, and then the year before was the Tattoo Chronicles palette, the Candelabra edition, and then the first one she put out was the Tattoo Chronicles palette, and then the 15-year anniversary Urban Decay palette. So those are my bigger ones. Then we go up to, I can shut the light off now, we go up to the pull-out drawer. And this is like my favorite section of my makeup collection. I've got my backup Almay makeup remover wipes. These are awesome. My favorite ones for removing eye makeup. And then I've got my backup, these are like the swabs, the same makeup remover. And this is the one that's open. This is my little piggy light. Alright, so we have the little Kat Von D palettes. We've got the Little Sinner, Little Saint, the Art of Elysium Kimberly one. Which one was this? Star Crossed and Star something. Starstruck. Then the first Naked palette, the Too Faced I Love palette. That was like a 500-point perk. Barbie Loves Stila palette. The MAC Graphic Gardens one. Which one was this? So, was there a name? I thought there was two different Graphic Gardens ones. I don't know. Too Faced Samurai palette from last year, which is really no different from this year's except one shadow, I think. Then we've got the Urban Decay Black palette, which I always use for like outer corner darkening. The Ammo palette, the Deluxe palette. These are all like the old versions. I didn't go crazy and buy the new formulated ones. And then, oh, I skipped over Sugar Pill. This is the, I can never remember the names of them. Let's see. The Sweetheart palette. The, oh, what is the name of this one? That's the newest one. Heartbreaker. And then the Burning Heart one, with, I think, yes. So those are the only three they have. So that's my Sugar Pill palettes. Then we've got the Love and Fury Kat Von D. I can't remember the names. Memento Mori, True Love, Metal Orchestra, Gypsy. If anybody is like a new subscriber, you're gonna know from this that I'm obsessed with the Kat Von D line. The Sinner palette. I can never remember what the name of this one is with the keys on it. Truth palette. And this is the St. Angelus, or just Angelus. Saint, I already said. Poetica, Sinner, and Mi Vida Loca. Then we've got single shadows. So I'm not going to go through all of these. I have the Kat Von D pigments. I'm pretty sure I have all of them, even the available only in JCPenney ones. Was that one of them? No. There was like 3 of them that were only in the JCPenney Sephora's. This was one of them. Conquer. It's like a greenish, khaki green. I have 4 Sugar Pill pigments, and pretty much all of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. I've got Urban Decay Deluxe, then the regular Urban Decay, the old ones. These are all Rocket City, which were like, I think they were $1 on, what do you call it? All Cosmetics Wholesale. And I got all the colors because these are actually really awesome pigmented shadows. There was a store called Gadzooks that I used to love. They used to have the coolest clothes, and they used to sell these eyeshadows. And they were actually pretty expensive in that store. So that's probably why they're such good quality. But a Too Faced duo. These are all the old Kat Von D duos. They looked like this. They were just, they all had similar, 2 similar shades, but one was glittery and one was just shimmery. Then I've got my NARS duo. I only have 2 NARS things. This is the Tropic eyeshadow. And then this was like the limited edition Mad Mad World one. I have 1 of the Kat Von D trios. And then 3 of her Shade Shifter eyeshadows. Put that in there. And then this one up here, this is my favorite highlight color ever, Inglot Matte 351. I use this one all the time. In here I have more randomness. I've got a few Essence single eyeshadows. This is my MAC Miss Piggy Pink that I really never use this. I just wanted it because I loved Miss Piggy when I was little. Yeah, stupid reason to buy stuff. I have 2 Hot Topic ones. There's a lime green. This one's a bright pink. Wet n Wild duo. I don't even know what this was. Iris I Was Rich. Oh, that's another one. What was this? Sky's the Limit. I remember going crazy trying to find these things. And then all the Wet n Wild single shadows are over here. So that's my eyeshadow drawer. Then on the top, right, we have, actually I'm going to take the makeup mirror off the desk so you can see. A little bit of a mess. These are my Rimmel Scandalized pencils that I was doing a review on, so they're not put away. And then my Renewal brush set. Over here, I'll start over here. These are all my cream shadow bases. I have the Hard Candy cream shadows. All my Maybelline Color Tattoos are in here. My Urban Decay Primer Potion. My MAC Painterly. And what else do I have in here? I have my Starlux primer that I just got, and their gel liner, the pink one. And then the 3 Kat Von D primers. Smoky, Stellar, and the Skin one. I think they only make the Skin one now, which is kind of a bummer because the smoky one is awesome. This little thing right here, I have Ham from Toy Story. My Fix Plus, my Kat Von D primer and foundation are right on top because I use those all the time. I have a little container of Q-tips, and then my Smashbox. This is like a little cream eyeliner palette, but it's also got brow colors and wax in it, so I use that for brows when I actually do them. The top drawer, this is all face products in this little nifty thing that's got Lisa Frank stickers and all kinds of stuff. The top drawer has mostly highlighters. I have my Fergie one, the Wet n Wild Color Icon one I just got, Mary Luminizer, the Archie's Girl Pro Matte Face Powder, my Lorac Luster Drops, my Urban Decay highlighter. I love this one, and they don't even make this one anymore. This was Moonshine. That's like the iridescent color. I think they only make one color of this now. I don't know, I could be wrong. And then this highlighter that is like way too gold for me, Maybelline Touch of Light. I don't know if that's a permanent thing. It was in one of their displays. Second drawer has blushes. I have my NYX bronzer and blusher, Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, Starlux Blush, Almay Blush, Hard Candy, what is that, Living Doll, Fox in a Box, my Kat Von D one, In Love Song, that's such a pretty pink, my NYX Cream Blush, and e.l.f. I think that's all that's in here, yeah. That's all that's in this one. And then the bottom drawer I think is blushes too. Yeah, I got the two Maybelline ones I just got. That Starlux cream blush that's like ridiculously pigmented. Rimmel blush. My Tarte, what was this one called? Park Avenue Princess bronzer. The little Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And my Naked Flesh palette. That's like holy grail product lately. So that's my little 3-drawer thing. I had all that stuff in just a plastic container and it was bothering me because it was so messy, so it looks neater now in that thing. This is just a little mixing palette for when I use loose pigments as eyeliners and stuff, or when I'm using glitter. I've got 2 mascaras here, and then my other primer potion that I'm using up. Just the Urban Decay Wet n Wild Mega Impact, and then this is a Starlux one that I'm trying it out still. This, I explained in my makeup room tour, was the top portion of my spinning organizer that just annoyed me and took up way too much room, so I'm putting all my most used lip glosses, and then in the middle is my lip liners. So it's just a big array of stuff. There's Bare Minerals and my MAC Dazzle glasses, and those Maybelline lip glosses that I'm in love with. All my Kat Von D glosses are in there. The Lip Defs, I've been using those a lot lately from Hard Candy. And then these are all my MAC lip glasses. What else is in there? There's NYX. There's basically every friggin' brand, and I've got a bunch of different stuff. So this is my True Blood bottle that I always put my camera on, so that's what it's resting on because I don't have a tripod. Yes to Carrots moisturizer. This is like my heavy, thick moisturizer for when I'm really dry, which is rarely because I only get dry skin in the wintertime on my forehead. And then this is my lighter one, the Garnier Moisture Rescue. This one smells so good. I love that. I've got my Beauty Blender cleanser, which I've been using as brush cleaner, and it works really well. This has no place right now. My Revlon lip butter that I just got, the Juicy Papaya one. I have a little compact mirror with a puppy on it that I had in my bag for the longest time. Then it started chipping off the picture, so I didn't want it ruined. And then over here is just another mishmash. This is, whoop, dropped it. Starlux lipstick that I just got in my star box that I'm probably going to give to my grandma because I'm not going to wear that color. My Almay wipes that I'm using now, of course. My 2 Nivea lip butters. I've been using these constantly, that's why they're right out in the open. And then these more Rocket City stuff. These are lip glosses that are like super pigmented, so I use those as lipsticks a lot, or as my lip color, I mean. And then we have my lipstick organizer. I'm gonna have Steven do a video on how he made this because everybody's asking me to do a video on it, and I didn't make it, so I mean, I have an idea because I found the picture of it to show him, but alright, so all of these, down down there, and coming up here are the CoverGirl ones. These are Wet n Wild. Then I have, yeah, that's Wet n Wild too. Then I've got the Revlon Color Stay matte ones that I don't really like. The L'Oreal, oh, what are these called? They never put the Color Riche something. The newer ones that came out. I really like those. My one Milani Color Statement Nude Cream, that I've really been loving that one lately. My Revlon Lip Butters. This is a Hard Candy one in Fire Alarm. My CoverGirl Lip Perfection Jumbo Bombs. NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Tokyo. This is my one Lime Crime lipstick. It's Coquette. It's the nude one. I love it. Kat Von D lipsticks. These are all MAC lipsticks, this whole row. I only have a couple limited edition ones. I've got the Surf Baby, one of the Wonder Woman ones. These are MAC too, the, what were they called? The Sheen Supremes. I love those. I've got two of the Urban Decay Super Saturated pencils. And then I have 3 of the Kat Von D crazy, like, holy grail lipsticks. They're liquid lipsticks. I've talked about these before. I've done a review of them on my blog. They need more exposure in the beauty community because these seriously do not move off your lips. The only friggin' lip product I've ever tried that will stay on your lips all day and you still have to remove it with makeup remover. So I have 2 of the normal ones that dry matte, and then I have 1 of the metallic ones. And then this was one of her older style liquid lipsticks in Lolita. That one's just kind of too dark for me. I got NYX lip pencil, my Buxom, 2 of the L'Oreal CoverGirl Flip Sticks. I love those. Those last a really long time. Another NYX one, a Milani Lip Flash. Which, this, like, it lost all its pigment for some reason. I don't know why. It's just, that's weird. And it kind of dries out my lips, so I don't use it that much. These are all my Revlon Kissable Bombs. My Urban Decay Lip Love. I really like that. My one lip tar that I own. Lip Primer Potion, which really doesn't do much. My Wet n Wild Mega Last liquid lipsticks. These are all my Color Whispers, and then these 2 are the all glossed up Hard Candy hydrating lip stains that just came out. Those are awesome. Definitely check those out if you haven't yet. Then I've got 3 of the Maybelline Color Sensational Vivids. Those are amazing. I know everybody's been talking about those. And then my NYX, what is that one? The Extreme Lip Cream. And then I have a little tiny Buxom sample, which is the one that prompted me to buy the big one because I loved it. And that is pretty much it. So that was a really long video. So I'm gonna shut up, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.